in LA.
We went to a fabulous art exhibit that just opened. We were one of the first people to check it out. It is called In Wonderland, right? In Wonderland, the surrealist adventures of women artists in Mexico and the United States. So it was a bunch of, yes, amazing. This painting, which is one of my favorite Fridas, is actually in the exhibit. It's really amazing. At the LACMA, the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, and it's fantastic collection of surrealist paintings and sculpture and all sorts of different things from female artists. And there were a lot of artists there that I hadn't seen before. Obviously, Frida, a big one. They had this painting as well as the two Fridas, which I don't know if you know, which is another great painting, one of my favorites. But lots of Frida, lots of other artists. You should definitely check it out if you're into surrealism and just really provocative, interesting pieces. That's at LACMA.
And was this Mexican female artist or just Latina female artist?
It was female artists, and it was sort of a mix of all ethnicities that were working and creating in Mexico and the United States. So it was it wasn't just Latina artists, it was a mix of artists who had worked and created in the United States and in Mexico.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that because I'm sure there was a lot of artists. We saw the movie, I'm sure there was a lot of art going on back in the day in Mexico with Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo, which of course I'm the long lost granddaughter of Mr. Diego Rivera. So, yeah, that's me, Miss Samara Riviera, but I added the I, of course, so people wouldn't recognize me and would bother me.
Of course.
And have all the insight of Miss Frida Kahlo. So anyways,
Yeah, Frida is definitely one of my favorite artists. And a little known fact about Frida is that her mother was Mexican and her father was German.
Right.
So, and her name, Frida Kahlo, is a German name. But, she was known for creating in Mexico. And the pieces that are at the exhibit are amazing. They're some of my favorite Frida pieces. And there was one called The Survivor that I had never seen before. So if you're a Frida fan, definitely check it out. And it's just amazing surrealist female artists in general. So if you're in Los Angeles, check it out.
Yeah, it's at LACMA. You can find them at lacma.org, LACMA.org. It's on Wilshire Boulevard near Fairfax. And it goes on till May 6th, which is the day after Cinco de Mayo.
Right, and also, in addition to that exhibit, they also have a very large Latin American artist section as well. So there's a lot of Diego Rivera in the museum as well that obviously wasn't part of that exhibit, but they do have that in other parts of the museum, so you can check it out.
I've never been there.
Oh, we'll have to go. It's very exciting. They have a lot of great stuff, and yeah, my brother Alan introduced it to me. He's a culture vulture like myself, so
shout out to Mr.
yes,
Alan, who's watching.
Yes. Thanks for staying up late, Alan, and checking out the show. I know.
Kind of good to work. So now let's talk about another controversial artist, a new one, a modern singer, songwriter, I'm sure she is, Miss Lana Del Rey. Born to Die is her new CD, her latest CD, I guess. They sent that to me. Thank you to Martha at Fly Life Inc. She's fabulous. She always sends me all the fabulous CDs.
This is Interscope Records, which is what Madonna's new album will be on. So hopefully, if you're watching, hopefully we get the Madonna CD.
Hopefully. The newest. So what are your thoughts on Miss Lana Del Rey?
Well, I have to listen to the CD. I haven't listened to it. I saw the performance on Saturday Night Live, which got a lot of press. I thought she was great. I thought she was very different and interesting. But I think as a whole, people were very put off by her. She was a little strange and distant. And actually, Saturday Night Live, this past Saturday, Kristen Wiig dressed up like her and did a mock thing on her. So it's very topical. I mean, I think it's great that she's getting all this press. I think that it's amazing that she stirred up, something in people that they want to talk about her. So good for her. I think I definitely want to listen to the CD and see if it's good.
Yeah, well, I heard about her before the CD came out. I saw the publicity, the posters all over the city here, and I like when I saw her, I just thought, oh, she looks different. I don't know, there was something that caught my eye about her. She looks like baby Julia Roberts. She's beautiful and gorgeous. Her lips don't look real. It looks like she had something done to her lips. They're very Angelina, but she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. So, anyways, I was like, oh, I hope I get the CD and. Lo and behold, they sent me the CD. So I was like, cool. I didn't have to buy it. And then I just listened to it last night because when I first heard of her, I looked her up on YouTube and saw a couple of her videos, but they were really depressing. I was like, wow, this is really, really depressing stuff. So then when I got the CD, I'm like, well, I put it off a couple of days because I was like, I don't want to get depressed by listening to this CD. But I listened to it, and it was cute. It's nice. It's different. It's definitely, a slow tempo. It could be depressing to some people. Some of the highlights that I remembered from listening to it were Diet Mountain Dew. It was a little upbeat, a little bit cute. I wanted to like Carmen just because I like the title of the song, Carmen. $1 Million Man, that sounds really interesting. And then Summertime Sadness. It's very melancholy. It almost reminded me of Belinda Carlisle, some of the slower stuff that she's done before. But definitely not very Belinda Carlisle. But for me, being a fan that I bought all her later CDs of Belinda Carlisle, she's done stuff that was very different, that wasn't just very, popular. So some of the songs reminded me of some of Belinda Carlisle's more melancholy songs. So it's interesting, I'll definitely listen to all of it again and all the whole CD because I only listened to a little bit of each song just to get a little preview of it. And it was interesting. I don't know if you people like more down-tempo that could almost be, referred to as depressing music by a young woman. Definitely listen to it. Get your hands on it. I know there was a fan that I saw someone, I don't know if it was Mia Sangria or somebody on Facebook. They commented that Alley Cat. I think it was Alley Cat. Someone posted a comment on Facebook saying that they loved the new Lana Del Rey. So that's
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people like very soulful, introspective music, and I can't wait to listen to it myself. But what I was saying earlier about her, which is kind of crazy, is that supposedly she had a CD out under a different name. And now this is sort of a reinvented incarnation of herself, that her real name is something else, and now she's Lana Del Rey. And so there's been mixed feelings about that. So let us know what you think. Write us at sassyandsmara@gmail.com. We'd love to know.
Well, that was one of the reasons that she caught my eye because of her name, Lana Del Rey. It sounds like, what's Playa del Rey? What's that beach here in LA? So I think
Marina Del Rey.
Yeah, Marina Del Rey. And I read her little bio they sent me, and I think she's from New York. She used to live in New York. She talks about living in fabulous New York. And I guess she's an LA girl now. So she's only 24. She's the youngling. So.
And she's going to be at Amoeba.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be at Amoeba. I'll look it up here.
Yeah, I think she's coming to Amoeba if you want to have your CD signed by Miss Lana Del Rey. And I think that she's on Tuesday, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Amoeba Records on Sunset and Cahuenga. Sunset and Cahuenga. Yeah. That's Lana Del Rey live in person at Amoeba Records. Make sure you check it out. Born to Die is the CD.
Maybe if I don't have anything to do, I'll go get my CD signed.